Hello, good day to you, and welcome once again to my channel. It's Dixon Daniel here, and welcome to the Dixon Daniel channel, a channel dedicated, yes, strictly to spiritual and personal development topics. All right, so I've been doing reading. I've been doing kind of random reading from my best-selling book, the classic, titled as a seed and subtitled How to Live a Balanced Life. Now today I decided to focus on part 4 of that book, which has to do with vocation and exposure. So today I'm randomly choosing to read the chapter titled The Beauty of Self-Discipline. The beauty of self-discipline. And you know how we do it. Before then, please smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, support the growth of the channel by liking it, by subscribing to it. Okay, when you like the video, it helps the YouTube algorithm to know that it's a video worth promoting. All right, so if you watch the video and you like it, please ensure you smash up the like button. All right, so let's go straight into it. Today we will be reading the chapter titled The Beauty of Self-Discipline. I'll be doing the reading from the chapter titled The Beauty of Self-Discipline. And I read, it said, I wrote, I have observed over the years that without self-discipline, or let me start again. The chapter is titled The Beauty of Self-Discipline. So I read, the beauty of self-discipline. I have observed over the years that without self-discipline, it will be difficult to make progress in life. People who don't subject themselves to self-discipline have little or no good results to show in life. What is self-discipline? Simply put, it is training ourselves to do the right thing despite how we feel. It is training ourselves to become biased about doing the right thing. It is leading ourselves rightly. And it's obvious that if we cannot lead ourselves, we can't lead any other thing. If we cannot lead ourselves, we can't lead any other thing. That's why self-discipline is important. We train ourselves to do things right. From little things such as brushing our teeth every morning, making our bed soon as we get out of them, keeping our environment clean, doing the dishes, observing a time of fellowship with God, etc. We learn to do the right things from little activities. And I wrote, for here is a saying I hear often, and I have discovered over time to be true. And the saying goes, the way we do one thing is the way we do every other thing. The way we do one thing is the way we do every other thing. Nothing can be truer. For instance, the way we make our beds is the way we will do our businesses. If we make our beds shabbily, that is the way we will handle our businesses shabbily. Who we are is reflected in everything we do, either small or big. It doesn't matter. Therefore, for a man to get more out of life, he must first become more. Listen to that again. For a man to get more out of life, he must first become more by imbibing the necessary disciplines. To make progress in life, we must first make progress with our personal development. To make progress in life, we must first make progress with our personal development. It is who we become that attracts what we receive in life, and not the other way around. For example, it is not what we receive in life that will determine who we become. It is who we become that determines what we receive and what comes to us in life. So it is not what we receive in life that determines who we will become. Rather, it is who we become that determines what comes to us. Therefore, we can't downplay the place of self-discipline. And here's another interesting thing to note. This system we live in, and make contributions to. This system we live in, talking about the world, is designed in the way to give greater profit to that activity that requires more discipline, and lesser profit to the one that requires less discipline. Meaning, the more disciplined we are, the higher the chances of profiting from life. And the less disciplined we are, the less the profit we can draw out of life. For it is a universal law. For it is a universal law. Disciplined actions get greater rewards, and undisciplined actions are rarely rewarded. So it is a waste of time to go about life desiring so much and not disciplining ourselves to have the personality worthy of the results we seek. As I earlier stated, it is a law, so it is to our advantage to align with it. Discipline yourself to do the right things when due, and you will get the right harvest. Neglect doing the right thing, and you can look forward to getting the wrong harvest. It's that simple and straight. It's that simple and straight. All right, so that's the chapter titled The Beauty of Self-Discipline. And like I said that what is discipline? What is discipline? Simply put, it is training ourselves to do the right thing despite how we feel. It is training ourselves to become biased about doing the right thing. It is leading ourselves rightly. Listen, self-discipline is what? Training ourselves to do the right thing despite how we feel. It is training ourselves to become biased about doing the right thing, and it is leading ourselves rightly. I've been around for some time. And one thing I've observed over the years, and one thing I've observed with myself and with the people I know, is that for us to live a meaningful life, for us to get the best out of life, we must, as a reason of must, we must imbibe self-discipline. We must inculcate self-discipline into our lives. You see, I've been around I've seen people, I've been to places, and one thing I discovered, I've seen people with a lot of potentials that ended up being, they ended up not amounting to much. And the one single reason, one single bane in their life is that they've not been able to discipline themselves. They have not been able to develop that self-discipline. You know, I mentor a lot of people. I've seen it in a lot of places, and it bothers me. You see, when we cannot discipline ourselves, when we cannot inculcate self-discipline, it really lessens our chances and lowers our potential. You might have a potential for great things. You might have potentials for mighty things, but if the person lacks, if the person lacks the exercise, the self-discipline, if the person lacks self-discipline, the person's chances might be greatly reduced. And just like I said, discipline is a training. We train ourselves to do the right thing. Discipline, simply put, is training ourselves to do the right thing, is leading ourselves rightly. And this thing, we do it by training ourselves. No one is born into this world no one is born into this world with discipline. The discipline is something that we achieve. We achieve by training. We discipline ourselves to do the right thing. We discipline ourselves to do the videos we say that we will do. We discipline ourselves to be on time to the places that we say we will be. We discipline ourselves to be punctual, to be time conscious. We discipline ourselves to manage our time. We discipline ourselves to do the right thing. And just like I said in the book, we started with little things. Little things that when I wake up, I should lay my bed. Little things that it is proper to brush my teeth in the morning. Little things that is proper to me to have my bath, to wear clean clothes, to clean my environment. You see, these things are little things. But there's a saying that the way we do one thing is the way we do every other thing. The way we do one thing is the way we do every other thing. So the one that lives his life shabbily, the one that lays his bed shabbily, would eventually do his business shabbily. That's the truth. And that's the truth. So we discipline ourselves to do these right things in little things. We discipline ourselves to do these right things in little things. And then they will reflect in bigger things. They will reflect in bigger things. And no one is born disciplined. It is a training. It is something we must consciously do. And like I rightly said in the book, if we so desire so much, it bestows on us. It becomes a responsibility for us to become more also. We can't be less and desire more. We can't be undisciplined and desire more. For us to get more out of life, for us to have more vistas of opportunities, windows of opportunities open to us, we must, as a reason of must, become more. It is who we become that determines what we receive. It is not what we receive that determines who we become. We become more to receive more. We do more to get more. That's the law. It's a universal law. It's a universal law. It's a law of life. And just like I said at the concluding part of the chapter, I wrote that this system that we are in, this system that we live in, this world that we live in, this system that we live in, and we make contributions to, is designed in a way to give greater profit to that activity that requires more discipline, and lesser profit to that one that requires less discipline. Example, IT engineers, guys in the IT space, they earn better remuneration, they earn better salary. A doctor earn better salary to perhaps, let me say, a bricklayer. Why? Because it requires more discipline. That skill requires more discipline. And so this system we live in and we make contributions to is designed in a way to give greater profit to that activity that requires more discipline, and lesser profit to that one that requires less discipline. It is a law, and it will do us well to abide by it. All right, so this will be all for this. This will be all for this chapter, or for this video. And like I always say, look at the description. Look at the description. All the links you need to know more about me, to know more about the book I'm reading out from, the book as I see it, and everything you need, they are all in the description. So do well to go through the description. The links are there. The links are there. All right, thanks for watching. And once again, subscribe to the channel, like the button, and share the links with your friends and family. Thank you so much, and God bless. Thank you.